Have you ever wondered what artificial intelligence really does? Let me share a story that began during a panel discussion at the Austin chapter of the American Marketing Association. The president of the Austin chapter, Francois, posed a simple yet thought-provoking question. For any technology to work, it must solve a problem. What problem does AI truly solve? At the time, I didn't have a satisfying answer, but it led me to reflect on my mechanical engineering background. Every value-based organization has a mission, and their goal is to propel people towards a better future. Exceptional organizations are able to move people from where they are to where they want to be. They don't just sell features, they sell futures, but to move people forward, we must take steps. These steps involve checklists, emails, promotion videos, a magnetic message, creating authority in your space, and dynamic websites. Slowly, each step we take builds upon the previous one, gradually creating something greater than the sum of its parts. With a mechanical engineering background, I spent years studying how to move objects from one state to another. When you want to move an object from rest, you face two challenges. Inertia and friction both relate to the laws of motion. Inertia describes the object's resistance to change, while friction comes into play once it's in motion. When objects interact, forces are applied. Now let's dive deeper into the math of inertia and friction. Don't worry, it won't be painful. We'll start with some basic concepts. Weight, which equals mass times acceleration, can also be referred to as force. To calculate the force required to move an object, we need to consider its weight and the force of friction resisting its motion. Friction is determined by the object's weight and the coefficient of friction. Here's the key. By adjusting this coefficient of friction, we can make it easier or harder to move the object. For example, sliding on ice, a low coefficient, is easier than sliding on rubber, a higher coefficient. So Frank, what does all of this have to do with AI? Well, consider the multitude of tasks people desire to accomplish. Tedious processes, copywriting, researching, and experimenting. AI offers an opportunity to reduce the friction associated with these tasks. By minimizing friction, individuals who have felt stuck can now progress further and at an accelerated pace. Remember, AI cannot increase the force needed to move a person. That desire still comes from within. But it can alleviate the weight of certain heavy tasks, reducing friction and enabling progress.